Hey guys, I'm back with another video that I'm going to shoot today, uh, just as a kind of an event video, and explaining um, the importance of a good machete, you know. And if you're watching this video, you already know the basics of owning a decent machete, uh, you know. But in my opinion, a sawback machete, nice and sharp, keeps a good edge, things like that. But uh, the machete that I am going to be talking about today is a Gerber machete. A lot of people own them. A lot of people really like them. I adore mine. It has been with me for quite a while and been with me on a lot of journeys, including one that I'm going to detail or chronicle or whatever you want to call it in this video. So, without further ado, from front to back, here's my machete, or from back to front. Nice saw back, gritty, nasty, nasty, nasty looking machete. You would not want to get hit with this thing. Yeah, and, chunks taken out, wave pattern in the blade, from just, those, that damage developed, over the course of use it was a hell of a thing. So what happened was I was living in Surrey, Virginia, and tornado came through there, small one, didn't make headlines or anything, but it hit the central area of Surrey County, Virginia, and I happened to be there. Now, in Virginia, I'm kind of known, or in Surrey, I'm kind of known as the odd jobs guy. I just went around doing things for people. Sometimes, I wouldn't get paid. Sometimes I would. Sometimes I just asked them to cook me dinner, whatever the case may be. But that tornado came through, and fire and EMT was responding to the the damage of the tornado. Now, this went through a trailer park, and up the main street through Surrey, tore up a couple of buildings, but tipped over some trailers and things. And after I heard about it, I immediately went out and just tried to do what I could to help without getting in the way. You never want to be that guy who pulls up at the scene of, an injury and all in the way and all up in everybody's business. You don't want to be that guy. But what happened, things kind of worked out to a tree that had fell over at the courthouse. And the courthouse out there is pretty much like the central area of Surrey County. It's where it's the first thing you're gonna see when you come the main road off the ferry. So I went up to the courthouse and didn't see any firemen or anything like that. Saw this tree, and it was a relatively large tree. The whole tree hadn't fallen down, but a good portion of it had broken off and fell into the parking lot and smashed up a whole bunch of stuff. So I decided, I was visiting at that point, and I just had my bug out bag, and my machete was in it. And I decided what better way to put my machete through its paces than to clean up this mess. Now, the logs that I was chopping through with this machete were equal to the post that I am filming right now, in size. This thing can pop a chunk like an axe out of a log. It just pops chunks. and I have to give it to Gerber for making this machete because it is just a utter beast. And I was cutting through things that thick as that post there. Uh, you know, I'd say about 10 to 13 swings, and it's not made for that. No, it's not. But I wanted to do, first I wanted to clean up what was up there. And secondly, I wanted to, make sure that this was a reliable machete. I have not since bought a new one of these, by the way. I still use this one. It works. It still works. But anyways, I started hacking through logs. I got 3 truckloads of wood from out front of the courthouse. I don't know if it made it in the paper. Some people took pictures of me doing it and asked me, why are you doing it with just a machete? And I told them, I just want to see what it would do. And I have to say, I'm quite proud of this machete. It's gruesome and ugly now, but it is my best friend. I have taken it on hikes. I have taken it. It's been lost with me. It's been put through hell. I mean, you can see just the ridges, where this thing is warped from just use and hitting the heart of a hardwood tree and this, that, and the other. And I love this machete. But anyways, for the sake of keeping this video short, I helped clean up the courthouse after the tornado and was quite proud of this machete and quite proud of myself for having, taken it on as a project. Never used a chainsaw. 3 truckloads of wood, never used a chainsaw. Just used this and one other machete that my friend at the time had, and, I've not gotten rid of this machete. I will never get rid of this machete. Will I always use it? Maybe. I don't know. I will retire it one day before I break it. But yeah, an amazing machete made by Gerber. I'm not going to say you can't get any better than this Gerber machete, but the evidence speaks for itself. This is, 5 years of damage from just putting this thing through pure hell. And I love this machete. And yeah, that's my video on machetes. Keep a good one with you. Spend the money. It's worth it. Don't go out and buy some cheap little, made out of a old lawnmower blade machete. Buy something worthwhile. Buy something that you can trust in, and don't be afraid to test it and go back and buy another one. That's what I did with this one, and I'm very proud of it. And I thank Gerber for making such a fine piece of machinery. Well, not machinery, but such a fine tool. It is a good tool to have. Saw back. Very sharp, right out the box. I like the lanyard on it. It's nice and comfortable. But anyways, great machete. Keep one in your kit. It's not the only machete in the world, but it's the only one I'll use. And yeah, that's my opinion on machetes. Hope you liked it. Union County Preppers on Facebook. Follow this video through YouTube and subscribe to my channel, and hope it helped anybody who is looking for advice on a machete. Alright, hope you guys like this video.